5 tips to eliminate painful Pili Multigemini in your beard. Let's go, bro. What's going on, world? This is your boy B, and welcome to another episode where the truth lives here. Now, I'm going to tell you guys a quick story about a gentleman named Devin. Devin pulled up on me at the Whole Foods parking lot. All right? You know what I'm talking about? I wasn't parking lot pimping. I was grocery shopping, and he pulled up on me. So, you know, I'm trying to put my mask on before I go into Whole Foods, and he stops me. He says, "Hey, you that guy on YouTube?" I was like, he's like, yeah, be with the beard. I said, yeah, man, that's me. He said, man, I got a couple questions, man. I said, I'm open. You know, what questions do you have? He's like, can you help me? I said, hopefully I can, you know. But he proceeds to tell me that he had multiple hairs growing out of his follicle. He called them, he said, these are, man, they were like mutant hairs. I was like, mutant hairs? He's like, yeah, man, mutant hairs. He's like, man, these things were so painful on my beard that it began to cause an ingrown hair. And it then proceeded to have a cascading effect to where it went from an ingrown hair to an infection to a full-blown abscess, and it led him to getting a cortisone shot injection. Ugh. I was like, for real? He's like, yeah, man. He's like, man, I ain't never experienced that. He's like, you got any tips for me? So I was like, sure. I said, I know exactly what you are talking about. And basically, he was describing Pili Multigemini. You may got to run that back. Pili Multigemini. All right. Anyhow, what this is a frequent disorder on the beard. So some of you guys may have experienced it. Some of you might have not yet. But this is something that is frequent on the beard. And this is when one or more hair exists in a single follicle at the same time. That's it. And it can become very painful if you're not taking care of it right away. So that's why I'm going to give you 5 tips to eliminate your painful Pili Multigemini. Ro, take us away. All right, so let's look at these 5 tips, but let's start with tip number 1. Tip number 1 is exfoliate your beard. And you want to exfoliate your beard 2 to 3 times a week. And this is very vital because you have dead skin that can live on top of your skin essentially, and it will suffocate and cause ingrown hair, infection, and just a list of agony and pain, right? You want your skin to feel amazing. You want your beard to look wonderful. And when you exfoliate, I guarantee you that you are going to feel phenomenal. It's going to be like, oh, okay. So exfoliate, brother. Tip number 2, keep your beard shaved low. All right, keep your beard shaved low. You may not want a long beard, right? And for some people, they may not be able to go work in an environment where they can have a beard. But, you know, right now, everybody predominantly working from home, you can grow your beard. But keep it shaved low. And you want to make sure that if you are going to keep it shaved low, keep it about 0.5 to 1.5 inches. Okay. Tip number 3. Sorry. It said 2, but I meant 3. You know what I'm talking about? Don't look at me like you ain't never made a mistake before. Tip number 3 is use a tea tree oil compressor. What is a tea tree oil compressor? What you would do is go, in your cupboard somewhere where you have your dishes. If you got dirty dishes, wash your dishes, okay? And wash your hands. But that's besides the point. Get you a bowl of warm water and then lay out a hand towel and get you some tea tree oil, right? So you need those 3 things. Fill the bowl up with the warm water, add the hand towel or add the tea tree oil, 2 to 3 drops in the bowl, soak the hand towel in the bowl, right? Wring it out, and then wherever those Pili Multigemini location or pain point is, begin to press it on that particular area. All right, that's going to help with keeping it from getting infected, swollen, inflammation. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. So that's something that you can do at home, and you want to use that compressor several times a day until the pain and that whole situation go away. Okay, let's go to tip number 4. You got me? Dermatologists, brothers and sisters, all right? Everybody worldwide, I know you're hearing me, but hear me closely. If it gets to a point that you feel like it's tearing your jaw, and I say sisters because you got your husband, you can help him with this. If it feels like it's tearing your jaw apart, go see a dermatologist. You know what I'm saying? Go see a dermatologist. Do not try to be your own doctor, because you can cause tons of pain, and it can be very expensive if that turns into something bigger than just a small bump, if you will. Okay. Tip number 5 is you want to make sure you don't pluck. Again, do not pluck. If you pluck it, it can cause infection. It can turn into a full-blown abscess, and then you got to go out and get some injections. And if you like me, I don't like needles. I don't like needles. So it may seem simple as this plucking, and oh, that's harmless. There's nothing that can come out of this. Yeah, a needle. And if you're like me, I don't do needles. Okay, so you ain't gonna catch me plucking. You're gonna catch me trucking to the dermatologist. All right, so if it gets to a point that you feel like you need to pluck, go see a dermatologist. Go see your physician. Get some assistance with this. Don't try to be your own at home, DIY, put on your suit. Hey, baby, let's play doctor. No, don't do that. You know what I'm talking about? Because you ain't gonna be able to recover. Okay. Well, this is your boy B. Make sure you guys watch our previous episode. Look out for our next episode. Leave your comments down at the bottom. Any topics you want me to cover. As always, you already know. I'm out. Go.